in a worthless style. I'm showing you how riding beats ought to go. I call this one versatile.
I call this one versatile.
Oh, what time is it? It's time for a project breakdown. That's right. Being that it's 10 years since I dropped Versatile, we about to break down Versatile. 10-year anniversary. Make some noise. Yes. And as you do know, Law of Attraction, the power of words, is out right now. So 10 years from now, we'll be doing this again. Another anniversary. But right now, like I say, Versatile, we're about to get into this project. Let's do it now. 95, I'm gonna say 90% of this project was just drills. Like I would rush to get home from work just to write. Like I was in the zone. Like that's just how I was zoned out because there was a lot going on. Like my grandmother and my great uncle were sick, so I was doing my best to keep myself focused. And my family knows I'm not the type of person to go see nobody in the hospital. And even though they were at home with my mom, the condition they was in is just I don't deal with that well. You feel me? So my way of zoning out was to just stay busy and stay writing. So that's what I was doing. I was just zoned out, yo. So every day I would come home, I would do 10-minute drills. I would do concept drills, using multiple syllables, things of that nature, saying on the same rhyme scheme. It's a lot of drills you can do as an MC, but I was just doing several drills, and these are some of the ones that I kept from the drills. Now I know one song in particular was a feature that I did for an MC, and he never fell through on the feature. So it was his record, but it's my verse. But I did use the beat though. But anyway, so that's what I did. And then there's two other ones that I had that were full songs. Like Mind Your Business was a full song, and I Know was a full song. But I just decided, since I wanted to put them on this project because they were like trap type beats, and I wanted to make this project versatile, I just chopped them in half so they could fit the format of the other records. And then PSA, I had an extension on PSA, but some of the people that I was mentioning, I think they might have got offended and took it a different way instead of respect. Kind of like how I did on Don't Be Mad, but it was just, I meant what I was saying on this one. Like, on Don't Be Mad, it was friendly fire. On this one, it was like, yo, yeah, we cool and all, but, you know? So, at any rate, that's how I came up with this project. I got my little notepad here. That's why I keep touching to the side so the screen can stay lit. That's how I came up with the project. The title of the project just came from the beats I selected. You know, EDM beats, trap beats, hip-hop beats, R&B, so, you know, versatile. And I wanted to keep it short and simple. That's why I made it one verse. So, verse-atile. That's like a double entendre. And then the versatility. So, it's like a triple entendre type project. Not themed down to the concepts, but just the way I put it together is versatility. For this project, it was somewhat of like a rebranding or like a stamp before the rebranding, because I still consider this like an EP. It's very short. However, it is like 15 tracks. But I wanted to go with somebody different. So before You Know It was Short Story. The year before this, I worked with Brand D since I was with First Class. But this time I wanted to go with Madman Graphics. He's like one of the biggest graphic designers out there at the time. So I said, yo, let me see what he'll do for me. And it was great. It was actually so good, I ended up getting the next project done with him the year after. So what I had him do was put the verses on the tiles. So you got like a tile floor with verses on them. And I just thought it added more play to the name. You know, you got the title Versatile, one verse per song, versatility in the songs, and then, you know, the album cover make it like a quadruple entendre. So who else is doing that? So I didn't have a crew, but I did have a manager, a business partner. So what we came up with this plan that, well, first we understood that businesses want to talk to a representative. They don't want to talk to that artist. When it comes down to music, they want to talk to a representative. They don't want to talk to you. So where your manager at, you know, somebody. So we took that to our advantage, and we made her the label or the role of the manager. She was more or less like a business partner. A lot of the ideas that I came out with, she came up with. So shout out to her, man. She definitely played a role. And then we also understood the fact that this is a male dominant industry. Most of these dudes, they're gonna jump to a woman. So if they see a female presenting something, they're gonna give her the time of day before they'll give it to me. And then might try to run game on her or try to, you know, get over on her because she's small and tiny, and then she flipped the whole board on you because she's highly intelligent. You know what I mean? Like college degree, et cetera, and street smart. So yeah, man, and it worked. It worked in a lot of instances. So shout out to her for all of the work that she did. T Hall, bow. No verse features on this project. If it's versatile with one verse per song, how am I gonna have somebody featured on this project? But I do got hooks. I got a hook from Sensei, I got a hook from Vanna Babe, and I got a hook from Misunderstood. So let's get into the breakdown.
I call this one versatile.
Shout out to Rockstar and B Diz before I get into this intro, because it's those two artists that I did a record with back in the day called The Big One, where it was like a dubstep type beat.
We hot as fuck, that's why you ain't feeling something. Grab your chest, Elizabeth, this the big one. Grab your chest, Elizabeth, this the big one. Grab your chest, Elizabeth, this the big one.
Tell me where the party at. I come through and smash the spot. Nickname.
That was the first time I ever done a beat like that. And ever since then, I'll look one up, you know, an EDM beat or whatever. And this is one of those type of beats like Skrillex or something like that. So shout out to them. That's the only reason I rapped on this beat, because it was just different. That's why I chose it for this project. And I felt it was cool to intro the project like this. I think I actually wrote this as one of the last ones when I had the project ready. So yeah, matter of fact, it is one of the last ones. It's one of the last records I wrote for this project. So it's just an intro, just introducing the project. You know, just letting people know I'm still here, man, because I didn't release a project that year up until this time, which was like November. So I know a lot of people probably was like, well, a lot of real fans probably was like, is he gonna drop this year? I ain't going nowhere, yo. I'm right here, yo.
I call this one versatile.
Now, this next record can tell you where I got these beats from. I found them on YouTube. That's exactly what I said when I started this record off. The beat was actually called Cuckoo, and it got a cuckoo bird on it. So I just decided to call the joint Cuckoo. And the way the joint go, I think this is another one of them EDM type beats. Just check it out.
I must be cuckoo. I found this on YouTube. A lot of niggas wouldn't bother with it, and they probably looking at me like I gotta be a fool too. Well, I'm not the usual, and fuck what you used to. I'm sipping on 20 grand with a blunt in hand, writing bars to abuse you. Your best rapper's okay. His dress.
I mean, so it's just crazy. It's I don't know. I just felt like I had to get on that, so I just had fun with that beat. I had a lot of fun playing with that beat, and I probably could have went longer on that one, but you know, it is what it is. Versatile, one verse, right?
I call this one versatile.
So then we get into another EDM beat. I don't know what to classify these beats as. I really don't know. I just know when I was looking them up, I was typing in EDM type beats, and these are what popped up. So if I'm labeling them wrong, somebody false labeled them. However, staying on this on that, you know, wave of beats, this hook was created mimicking the Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh my. And you can kind of hear it in the background because I know Biggs did this one because I had Biggs take that sample. Lions and Tigers and Bears, oh my. I had to take that, oh my. So when I say spitters and lyrics and bars, oh my. So that's where I got this concept from. And I didn't get into the scheme of Wizard of Oz and the Scarecrow and Dorothy and all of that, the Yellow Brick Road. I didn't do all of that. I just spat lyrics from a spitter with bars.
I call this one versatile.
So this was during the time the Control record was going crazy, where K-Dot was going off on all of his peers, right? So a lot of people in Virginia was doing that. But this one dude who I know, we had recorded a record together, and we did a record with somebody else. You know, we were both called to feature on somebody else's record. At any rate, he never put the record that he and I did out because I had friction with his manager. We'll get into that on a whole nother story. A lot of stuff to talk about that situation. However, when he said my name in the verse, I'm like, Dad, you can say my name for clout, but you can't put the song we got out. Like, that ain't adding up. So I let it slide though. I took it as flattering, you know, just like how I felt people should have took what I was going to say at the end of this record, you know, or like how I felt people should have took the "Don't Be Mad" thing, even though this was beforehand. I just took it as flattering. I'm like, you know, it's cool, bro. Like, you said my name was whatever. Like, you know you don't want this kind of smoke at all. So, cool, say my name, man. Like, it's not gonna hurt. And I don't even think he said anything like negative. I think he just probably just said he was better than me or something. Like, you should feel like that. You should. So at any rate, I just said, look, let me just put a PSA out. So that's what this record is. This is a PSA. I kind of tapped on him a little bit, you know, gave him a little nudge, and he knows who I'm talking about. You know, and anybody else that I mentioned in this record, they know exactly who they are. You feel me? But I did clip it short because I kind of like laid it all out, and it's just, I don't know. I wish I would have done it, but y'all saw what happened when I did. I wrote it. The whole 7 cities hate. Well, they probably still do. Let's move on. This next joint is recorded by my favorite producer, hands down. Shout out to Ian Will. It's my favorite active producer. But Low Pro, aka my cousin, AJ, yeah, best producer, hands down. I'm talking about he's so ahead of his time. I don't even think he knows how nice he is. If y'all could have heard some of these beats we had on these TDKs.
Seven five seven.
Gosh, yo. Bro, if I could just find one of them tapes, if I could just find one of the 30-minute tapes. We had 90, 60, and 30-minute tapes, all full. I think the 90-minute tape is the only one where we might have had repeated music. Ain't no repeated music on that 60-minute tape or that 30-minute. So that 30 and that 60 is all different. Oh my gosh, bro, we make so much music in that attic, man. I think the way my cousin made beats was like, I think he was making beats to hear us rap different. I think when he was making beats, he was like, man, y'all ain't gonna keep rapping like that. Cause my flow changed so much differently on his records. Like I can't rap the same on his beats. It's like it come with a flow. You know what I mean? So anyway, this record is called You Got That. He got a sample in the joint where the dude be saying you got that. And you know, I just played off of that. You know, you looking for lyrics, I got that. You gotta pay for it. I'm not doing nobody verses for free, and I'm not doing no more features for free. So
I call this one versatile.
I could have called this record Hardhead, because that's really what it's about. You know what I mean? Somebody telling you a better way, and you just like, no, this what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do it this way. And I don't condone or encourage that. So anybody that has somebody telling them to do it a better way, listen to them, because they care about you, number one. And number two, you know, it ain't gonna benefit in the long run. So none of this stuff I'm talking about in this record benefited me at all. You know what I mean? So, but at any rate, that's what it is. Like, that's just how I knew how to get it. So, I know you know what better way. I know. But listen, this is how I'm going to rock today.
I call this one versatile.
This record was just my handle. My handle at the time was @GotBars. So I was like, this is how you can find me. You know what I mean? I ain't really got time to chill and kick it. But if you're trying to write some music, then yeah, we can get into that. And it's crazy because two things manifested from this so far. One was I said, you know, if you're trying to kick it, writing lyrics, hit the booth and get these weak rappers the business. 2 years later, I ended up dating a shorty, and we end up writing lyrics, hitting the booth, and giving weak rappers the business. Facts. She went her way, I went mine. Blessings to her, and you know, whatever she got going on. And then another thing I manifested was a 3D reanimation. Who knew I would meet Rand Inc. 8-9 years later, and this happened.
Ow! A glue, Hef, LOA on the way. Who made this beat?
Don did it. Nigga, Don did it.
Let's look.
You feel me? So, shout out to Rand Inc. Shout out to the Most High. But yeah, once I did this bit strip video, I think it just set something off in the universe for the Donnie and Glue joint. But at any rate, yeah, I would just come home and create a bit strip to go with a part of the record, and then make another one, piece them together. I couldn't make a move or nothing like that, so it was fun. It was fun, but it was tedious. I lost a lot of pictures. I had to remake a lot of pictures. It took hours, maybe about 8, 6, 7 hours total time. But this was like maybe like a two week process. It was cool though. I would do another one.
I call this one versatile.
So this record is just about nosy people, man. I remember my man had his page hacked his girl hacked his page and she just started sending off all kind of crazy messages. We looking at his page like, calling his phone like, yo, did you send in these messages? Like he's saying wild stuff about us and all kind of stuff. I'm like, you don't even talk like this. I've had situations with, just gossip folks, man. Just mind your business. Just mind your business, man. So that's what this record was about. Just don't worry about what I'm doing, who I'm messing with, what I'm selling, where I'm going. Just leave me alone. You know what I mean? Like if you ain't adding to it, you just fall back, man. So that's what this record was about. Just mind your business. And this is another one of them trap joints. Like I don't know. It's like a trap.
I call this one versatile.
Had to have Misunderstood on the record. This joint called Falling Out. It's a nasty song. Yo, late night, eyes tight. We not talking. If you coming over, what are we talking? It's 2 a.m. 2 a.m. We know we came with grown-ups. We know what we came over here for. All right? So get your controller. Let's get this Fortnite going. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah. That's what the song is about. Play a Fortnite.
I call this one versatile.
This that record I was telling y'all about that I was asked to be featured on, but it never got put out. So, I don't know what's up. But at any rate, I already recorded my verse, so I decided to use it. I didn't want to waste it. This is about being on the road. The sample says on the road, Here I go on the road again. Y'all know the sample. I think it's Bob Seger. Don't get me misconstrued. I was saying Johnny Cash for a while because that's what it said on the title. But it's not Johnny Cash. At any rate, I just decided to take an experience that I had on the road with a group of people where we got there, everything was cool, and then getting back home was an issue. You feel me? And that's one of the things that you learn, and I can teach people now. When you go on the road, make sure you put that get home money to the side. All right? If you're going with a group of people, find somebody responsible to ante up, get you a treasurer to ante up all the money and put it to the side to make sure y'all get home. Because you're going to go down there, you're grown, you're in the strip clubs, and you're going to buy shoes, and you want to do this and that. And we did it. And then getting home, it's like, oh man, we took the wrong route. We went, 20 miles this way too far. Now we got to go back. It's a 60 mile, detour. Need more gas money. You know what I mean? So, at any rate, we always keep merchandise. We always keep CDs and things of that nature. So, you got to get out and hustle. And a foreign land, you got to do what you got to do to get back home. So, yeah, man, that's what this record was about. Just being on the road and missing the family and the sacrifices that people don't make that we do.
I call this one versatile.
I'm not a club person. I'm not going to be dancing. Leave that to Tony Starr Smith. You know what I mean? I go to the club, I perform, shake hands, whatever, boom, take a couple pictures, and I'm gone. You know what I mean? You're going to know I was there. I leave my receipts. But other than that, I'm not a club person. So that's what this joint is like. Yo, I'm on the move, I don't really got time to be making friends and buddies and all. You want to chill, come to the pad, let's write something. That's what my mindset was. So that's all I was doing at the time. It really wasn't even the merch. Merch was like, not even secondary. Merch was far down the line. I was getting money. Look, I won't worry about the merch. We won't worry about the merch. We was writing raps. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. That's what this record was about. Just I'm on the move. You gonna see me? I'm in there, in and out. And this was Sensei on the hook. I didn't write Sensei hook. Usually when somebody do a hook for me, I write it. I didn't write Sensei hook. I don't need to. I don't have to. So, yeah, man. Shout out to Sensei.
I call this one versatile.
Showerhead. This record is specifically for the strip clubs. Specifically. Nowhere else. I got Vonda Bay to feature on this because I thought, I knew she could pull off the ratchet sound. You know what I mean? I wanted her to sound ratchet as possible. Like, don't get me wrong, she hood, you know what I mean? She street, she classy, but she ain't this ratchet at all. Like, not no way near how she sound on this record. But she pulled that jank off. And I don't think I know too many other artists around me that probably could have pulled it off like that. I mean, but you know, females can do that. Yeah, I can't say that. I just know many would have crushed it too. But I can't think of too many that could just Vonna did her thing, man. So yeah, this joint is just about an experience at the strip club, you know. I don't throw as much money as y'all throw. Y'all make it rain. I make it hail.
I call this one versatile.
When I put this album out, or once I finished it, and I'm selecting songs that I'm gonna perform, I know it's gonna go. I knew Mind Your Business was gonna go because of the trap sound. I knew Versatile intro and Spitters and Lyrics and Bars were gonna go because of the energy. But this record, I ain't know it was gonna be a bop the way it was when I performed it. I performed this at the club across from Regent University on Indian River Road, like behind the cookout, the old Shoney's or whatever. And bruh, VA, the love y'all showed me, Tidewater, was, boy, I thought that was y'all record. I think I did it twice. I want to say they told me spin it back, but I don't know. I don't want to cap. No, I just think the hook real long at the end. That's what it was. The hook real long. I don't want to cap. But I got a picture from that night too, man, with my nephew. My nephew was there too, and so my nephew T Hall, you see Low Pro. You know what I mean, that's the fam, man. But yeah, man. So that's the end of this project breakdown. I got 2 bonus records though. I got 2 bonus joints though.
You want more? Like, you really like it, you want more.
One of the bonus joints is Gas. I played that video a couple episodes ago. So shout out to KD again for doing that video. I know it was the quality was jumbled when I was speaking about him, but KD is a great, I'm talking about great videographer, yo. You talking about professionalism at its finest. Like I said, we went to the video shoot 2 days before, so he could say, all right, boom, what time is it? 4:30? All right, but so for sunset, you know, we got like an hour, so we're gonna have to be out here by 3 and shoot this from 3 to 4 because the sunset is gonna be different from 4:30 to 8. So do this from 3 to 4, and then we do the other part from 4 to, man, yo, move over here and get, man, incredible, yo. I got so much respect for that guy, man. So shout out to him for this video, but the song is just about, you know, I wrote this after I came from California. I came to California in 2012, and when I came back, I was just like, yo, B, we need this here in Chesapeake. Really? I mean, bruh, the differences. Y'all in Virginia keep thinking y'all, okay, yeah, you got it. It's cool. Keep that. You got it. You got it. You got the same thing as out here. You got the same thing. I ain't gonna cap. You got it. Yeah, next bonus record.
You want more? Like, you really like it, you want more.
This is my least favorite record. If I can ever say I made a record I don't like, this would be it. This would be the only one. I do not like this record. I don't like it. I don't. And there's bars in there. There's bars on this record, but I do not like this record. Yo, I won this beat. I don't know how I won this beat. A producer had a contest or something. I don't know. I don't know if it was a freestyle challenge or what. Speaking of that, I don't know where my award is from the last freestyle battle I won a couple months ago. Anyway.
I guess it's for the love, huh?
But look, I don't know how I won this beat, but I got it, and I thought it was dope. Thought it was cool. Either way I won it, I didn't want to waste it. So whether I liked it or not, I was still going to use it. I ain't blaming the beat. I don't even know what to blame. I don't know what I was on when I wrote this. I don't. I don't know if this is when I broke my hand and I was taking some kind of pills or something. I don't know what it was. I hate this record. Phone ringing. Shout out to Bobby Capri though, man. Bobby Capri did the album cover. He did the photo art for this. So that was dope. That was dope. I mean, had to pay phone and whatever. Shout out to him. But I do not like this record. I don't even want to talk about it. It's just about my phone ringing and people calling me for work. Crazy enough, this is the record that got me to Sweden, yo. They heard this record and say, we need him out here. I need to make more records I don't like. I need to make more records I don't like, yo. I hate this record. We out, man.
7757, I'm from there.
Take a ride in the slide through the 7-5. This where I reside. Still my side, keep a weapon by.